Hi there. I wanted to make a quick video about my journey with DNRS so far. I think sometimes people think that something like this, DNRS, is a positive thinking program or something. And even I kind of was thinking that at first. But I'm realizing more and more it really isn't. It truly is about retraining the brain. And the way that we retrain the brain is through repetition, whether it's through saying the same things over and over again, thinking new thought patterns, or just, some people would call them positive confessions. Like, I'm healthy and strong and I can do what I want and go where I want and eat whatever I want. And it can sound like positive confessions, and technically, I guess it is, but the outcome that we're after is retraining the brain. I've been watching some videos about retraining the brain that have nothing to do with DNRS, and I'm starting to understand it even more, that the subconscious mind is the part of the mind or the brain that is about habit. And they say that that part of the brain was mostly formed between the end of in utero until we're 7 years old. And so what's programmed into our subconscious mind is what we learned and experienced in those first 7 years of life from our parents, from our siblings, from those who cared for us, from those we were around, and from the environment that we lived in. So basically, the subconscious, which is also part of the limbic system, is that part of the brain that just has a set program. And then, of course, I guess things that we go through in our life, traumas and things, that plays into it too. But it becomes these set programs that unfortunately are often negative programs. So we're trying to retrain that programmed part of the brain into a more positive state, and to get it out of the fight or flight fear mode into a more calm, life-giving mode. So understanding that is helpful, to look at it like it's a set program and I need to reprogram it. And it takes repetitive activities, whether it's repetitive words that we say or things we write down or our behaviors, but it's repeating those things. That's why in some of the stuff that they teach us in DNRS, we have to repeat things a lot. And I'm understanding it better now. It's not just a bunch of gobbledygook. It's to retrain the brain. It's actually really fascinating. And we just have to believe in the process, even though we can't see what's happening, because as we're training, it doesn't happen right away for most people, I think. I think some of us see shifts right away, a few things. I definitely saw a difference in my mood right away. Just felt happier and less frustrated and more at peace and some well-being. But ultimately, to really get to the deep stuff that's going to affect how I live my life and being free of symptoms and stuff like that, it's going to take a lot of training. So it's going to take a lot of consistent, repetitive behaviors on my part. So, you know, that can take a while. But just the fact of learning more about neuroplasticity and how the brain works, and that there are set programs that need to be reprogrammed, it's very interesting and it makes so much sense. And so that's kind of where my thinking is today, that we really are reprogramming an already set program that has been set in a negative pattern that needs to be changed. So I'm really looking forward to getting that program changed into a more life-giving program that will bring joy and a whole new life, really. So looking forward to that.